In 2013 alone, 166 billion shillings was estimated to have been paid to public officials in form of bribes, according to the Uganda National Governance Baseline Survey. The number of public sector corruption cases registered with the Inspectorate of Government also increased from 95 cases in 2009 to 413 cases in 2013. Despite the presence of various anti-corruption government agencies, these figures put it clear that ridding the country of corruption remains a Herculean task for the government. Now, the UK's Department for International Development has injected 130 billion shillings in boosting the fight against corruption under a program named Strengthening Uganda's Anti-Corruption Response, SUGAR.
It looks at where are the gaps. Why is it the case that when a case is identified and investigated, all too often investigations fall apart? And we've worked with those institutions to say, what do you need? What's the kind of skills and expertise and equipment and processes and funding?
76 billion shillings will be given to government agencies, while 54 billion shillings will be allocated to local governments and civil society organizations. The money will be geared at ensuring that the corrupt are brought to book.
People who indulge in corrupt behaviour feel the consequences, and that might mean losing their jobs, if that's the correct outcome around administrative sanctions. It might mean losing their assets.
But can the corruption question be answered by pumping billions of shillings into these anti-corruption agencies?
Some of the problems that we have are limited funds to do what we have to do. So if we have the development partners chipping in to help us do some of the things that would augment the funding that government has given to these institutions, it is useful and we should embrace it.
The program, which will run for 5 years, will be evaluated and assessed on an impact basis if it is to be refunded. Government has also welcomed the funding as a boost to tighten the noose on corruption.
So people think when you happen to be rich now, you must be a thief. But they are rich people. Although some of them that we know now may have been thieves in the first place.
Last year's report by Transparency International on global corruption, however, shows a worrying trend about Uganda's record. The country dropped to 144th position out of 177, a worst performance from 2012. Solomon Serwanjja, NTV.